My beloved soul, a message needs to reach your heart at this very moment. I have been watching you in your moments of stillness, when you look to the sky and wonder if your prayers are, in fact, passing through the clouds. I see your perseverance, your faith that, though weary, refuses to expire. You have planted seeds of petition in a soil that, at times, seemed dry and unproductive. You have watered this soil with your tears, waiting for a sign, for a sprout, for any evidence that life is moving beneath the surface. And amid this long season of sowing, the falsehood of silence and forgetfulness tried to take root in your heart. Today I came as the latter rain, not just to water your seeds, but to announce to you that the harvest season is decreed. What I am about to show you next could transform your life, because what you have perceived as my silence has been, in truth, the sound of my most intense activity. The heavens are not inactive. The heavens are in full readiness. Your answer has not been denied. It is being meticulously crafted, like a rare jewel in the hands of the greatest of goldsmiths. You have prayed for a solution, but I am building you a redemption. You have asked for a door, and I am designing you a palace. Your waiting has not been a time of neglect, but a time of unseen construction. What is being prepared for you is of such magnitude that it could not be delivered in a hurried or improvised manner. It requires time. It requires precision. It requires the preparation not just of the blessing, but also of your heart to receive it. Before continuing the message, write this statement of faith in the comments. My soul is open to your answers. By doing this, you are opening your spiritual barn, declaring your readiness for the harvest that I have already released in your favor. Now, continuing the message, I invite you to exchange your anxiety for expectation, your frustration for wonder. Because you are no longer in a waiting room, you are backstage at your own miracle, about to see the curtain open. My precious soul, with a heart that has known the fatigue of waiting, you might ask, Father, why this preparation? Why not an immediate answer? I want you to grasp the depth of my love, which is contained in every second of your waiting. I am not a God of fragile solutions. I am a God of eternal foundations. The answer I am preparing for you is not a simple gift. It is an inheritance, and a valuable inheritance requires an heir with the maturity and structure to manage it. Your waiting has been your training. Every day you chose to trust, even without seeing, was a lesson in perseverance that strengthened the muscles of your faith. Every time a door closed and you, instead of growing bitter, turned to me, it was a character test that passed you with honors. Every tear you shed was me washing and cleansing your heart, making it a clean vessel, capable of holding the new and potent wine I am about to pour. I could not deliver the victory I have for you with your old structure. It would collapse under the weight of the glory I needed, with the love of a perfect architect, to reinforce your foundations, broaden your interior rooms, expand your capacity to receive. Your waiting was not a sign of my refusal, but the greatest proof of the magnitude of your blessing. I do not invest so much time and care in small projects. If your preparation has been long and detailed, it is because the answer being built is a monument to my grace, not a small shelter. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, I trust in the Lord. By doing this, you are declaring that you trust the architect's process, even when you only saw the construction site and not the final project. It is your act of honoring my wisdom. If this message has touched your heart and you wish to support this mission, click Super Thanks and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Continuing on, rejoice in your preparation. It was your greatest proof of love, your greatest display of value in my eyes. And now that your structure is ready, the commencement of your new time is imminent. My blessed soul. And what is this answer that the heavens are preparing? If your mind is limited to what you asked for, prepare to have your boundaries expanded. Because my math is one of multiplication, and my nature is one of abundance. The answer that is coming is greater than your prayer. You asked me for the cure for an illness, and I am preparing for you not just health, but a new vitality and a new passion for life that the disease tried to steal. You asked me for the solution to a debt, and I am preparing not just the cancellation of the debt, but but a new source of income and a new mindset of prosperity that will forever free you from the spirit of poverty. You asked me for the restoration of a relationship, and I am preparing not just reconciliation, but a healing so profound in both hearts that love will be renewed stronger and purer than before. My answer is smarter than your plan. You have mapped out in your mind the how the solution should come. Let go of your hows. My ways are higher, more creative, and sometimes more mysterious. The answer may not come from the source you expect, but it will come from the most effective source that will bring the greatest glory to my name. And my answer is more perfect than your timing. You looked at the clock and thought I was late, but my clock is the clock of eternity, and it is perfectly synchronized. Your answer will arrive in the Kairos, the opportune time of God, the exact moment when it will produce the greatest impact and the most lasting fruit. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you have been waiting for is in this verse, Ephesians 3:20, which says, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or think, according to his power that is at work within us." This is the description of the answer being prepared. Immeasurably more. Write in the comments, "I receive this message and I am blessed," and send love and protection to the person you love, declaring that God's immeasurably more is also on its way to their life. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a super thanks and help spread this message of light. Before continuing, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so now. By subscribing, you position yourself to receive every detail of this new and abundant season. Now, continuing the message, widen your heart, expand your expectation. What the heavens are preparing is not a small shower. It is a downpour of grace. My beloved soul, for this great answer to find a clean and prepared place to land, there is one last tidying up that the heavens ask you to do. It is the spring cleaning of your heart. You cannot receive a new and pure blessing if your inner self is still dusty with the bitterness of the past. And the tool for this cleaning is forgiveness. Forgiveness is your act of emptying your house of the clutter of old wounds, disappointments, and resentments. Every grievance you hold is an old broken object that takes up precious space, a space I need to place the new and glorious furnishings of your blessing. You cannot enjoy your victory feast if your house still smells of the mold of ancient offenses. Forgiving is not easy, but it is your cooperation with my preparation process. It is you saying, "Father, I want your answer so much that I am willing to release my right to be hurt. I choose my future blessing over my past pain." And the most important forgiveness is the one you need to release toward yourself. You blame yourself for the delay, for your moments of doubt, for your mistakes on the path. And that guilt is the finest and most suffocating dust of all. My child, listen to my truth. Your imperfection was the exact stage where my grace could be shown. Your mistakes did not delay my answer. They were an integral part of your preparation, teaching you the humility and dependence that made you fit to receive what is coming. Accept my grace. Forgive yourself. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, whom you wish to forgive. Visualize each one, send them love and say, "I forgive you and release you. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. By doing this, you are opening the windows of your soul. You are letting the sunshine of my grace enter and cleanse every corner. You are preparing the environment. And in a clean, airy, and well-lit house, my blessings feel at home and decide to stay. My precious soul, with your heart now clean and expectant, how will you know that your answer is truly near, that the heavens' preparation is in the final stages? I will begin to send you the signs, the harbingers of the King's arrival. Pay attention, for they are the melody that precedes the great symphony. The first sign will be a peace that makes no sense, even if your circumstances have not yet changed. A supernatural calm will begin to settle over your spirit. The anxiety that was your constant companion will start to dissipate. This will be my peace, preceding my providence, guarding your heart for the joy that is coming. The second sign will be a series of divine coincidences. The pieces of your puzzle will begin to move in sync. You will meet the right person, Hear the right information, be in the right place, at the right time. What seemed like a tangle of threads will start to show itself as a perfectly woven tapestry. These are my messengers, working behind the scenes, finalizing the preparations. The third sign will be a renewal of your hope. A new wave of faith and optimism will flood your soul, not coming from yourself, but from my spirit, which testifies with yours that redemption is near. You will begin to dream again. Your joy will return. And the final sign will be the acceleration. The things that were stagnant for years will begin to move, and to move quickly. You will feel a favorable wind blowing in your sails. The resistance will decrease. The current of my grace will become palpable. When you start to see these signs, do not ignore them. Do not rationalize them. Celebrate them. Thank me for each one. They are my trailers of the spectacular movie that is about to open in your life. They are the confirmation that the preparation is complete. And the event is imminent. My blessed soul, the answer that the heavens are preparing for you has a purpose that goes far beyond your personal relief. Your story of prayer, waiting, and glorious appearance will become a powerful testimony to a generation that desperately needs to see my hand in action. Your life is about to become living proof. Proof that I am a God who listens. Proof that I am a God who acts. Proof that my faithfulness does not fail, even when the wait is long. The people around you, who know your struggle, who saw your tears, will be the eyewitnesses of your victory, and your change will impact them deeply. Your story will give them the courage to also persevere in their own battles. Your miracle will ignite the flame of faith in hearts that were going out. You will become an ambassador of hope. Share this video with 2 dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer of faith and hope. A simple, "Lord, may your answer in my life be a beacon for the lost," is a prayer that aligns your miracle with my heart for the world. What the enemy intended to be your story of defeat and forgetfulness, I am changing into your greatest platform for ministry. Your biggest trial is becoming your greatest authority. I am not just giving you a blessing, I am handing you a message, and your life will be the sermon. Prepare yourself, for your testimony will be sought after, and your story of how the heavens prepared your answer will be the bread that feeds the spiritual hunger of many. My precious soul, with the answer so close, what should your posture be in these final moments? Not one of anxiety, but of active and joyful preparation. It is the posture of a bride who, knowing the groom is on the way, adorns herself and prepares the house for the feast. Your first action of preparation is praise. Praise is your anticipatory celebration. It is your declaration of faith that, although you do not yet see, you already believe. Fill your house with songs of victory. Proclaim my goodness. Your praise is the music that invites my evident presence to enter and take residence. Your second action is thanksgiving. Start thanking me specifically for the answer that is coming. Father, thank you for my healing. Thank you for my financial restoration. Thank you for the peace in my family. Gratitude is what moves your faith from the field of hope to the field of reception. It is your way of saying, I receive. Your third action is practical preparation. Act as if your prayer has already been answered. Clear the space in your life for the new blessing. If you are expecting a new job, update your resume. If you are expecting more joy, start smiling more. Your corresponding action is your proof that you truly believe in what is coming. Praise, gratitude, and preparation. This is your part in the dance of the miracle. It is not to make the blessing happen, but to prepare yourself to receive it with an open heart and extended arms. It is your way of rolling out the red carpet for the arrival of your answer, which is already turning the corner. My beloved soul, we have reached the end of our announcement and the beginning of your visible event. The word has been released. The heavens' preparation is complete. Your answer, greater and more beautiful than you asked for, is on its final approach. Together, we saw the purpose of your waiting as your deepest formation. We cleansed your heart with forgiveness. You learned to recognize the signs of arrival and embraced the eternal purpose of your testimony. And now, you are standing in your place of reception, adorned with praise and gratitude. Your long vigil is over. Your time of rejoicing begins. For my part, I promise you, the event will be glorious. It will be unmistakable, and it will be worth every second of your wait. Your part, my child, is simply to remain in this place of expectant faith. It is to refuse to doubt at the last moment. It is to keep your spiritual eyes open so you do not miss the spectacle of my grace. Leave this meeting of ours with your spirit celebrating. Your prayer was not just heard, it was answered in a way that will leave you in a state of wonder for many years. Your story is no longer about the question, it is about the answer. And the answer is here. Prepare to receive. If this message resonated with you and with your situation, write in the comments, "God's answer for my life is greater than I asked, and I receive it with joy." Your words strengthen your faith and also light the way for others who need this light. Share your experiences in the comments. And before we close, I need to guide you to something I have prepared especially for you. I have seen your search for inner healing, for spiritual reconnection, for a new purpose, and for prosperity that comes from my hands. None of this is by chance. When your heart cries out, I open pathways. That is why, through this channel, I have set before you a guided 31-day path, a process where, daily, I can speak more deeply to your spirit. This is not just an ebook. It is a road to restoration, alignment, and growth, created to strengthen your faith, renew your hope, and open doors you never imagined. If you feel this calling, access the link I have left in the description and also in the first pinned comment of this video. Begin this walk of healing, reconnection, purpose, and prosperity today. I will be with you on every page, guiding your steps and illuminating your way. If this message touched your heart, like this video and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving my word. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.